Craig, we didn't see Letty out there, which is...
Just kept him off. He'll be a game time decision.
You got a little something going
Yeah.
on? If you have to go with Mikkola in that with Berube, you saw that a lot. You got to have a lot of confidence in that, right?
Yeah, he played there for, I don't know how many games it was. Kind of like early on in the season, I guess, or towards middle of the season, and did a real good job. So we got a lot of confidence in that pair.
And you talked about Letty, how good he was in game one. That would be tough enough to have him available.
Yeah, he's really good for us. He's been really good for us since we got him. So we'll see how it goes.
Ryan O'Reilly was named the team's nominee for the King Clancy Award, leadership. We're in the sea. Can you just talk about this a lot, but with the award in mind, share why he's so good at leading?
Well, I think it's natural for him, to be honest with you. Like, if you look at how he works and prepares day in and day out and the effort he gives every game, that's leadership by example. But I think that he really does a good job of, what the team needs, in game, outside the game, the community. He never says no to anything. He's always doing things for the community, doing things for charity, doing things for the team. It's just natural to him. He's a very, has very good character qualities, and and a caring person, and cares about a lot of things, not only hockey and his teammates, but outside the game too. So he's a special guy.
Tyler Bozak said he expects more of a 5-on-5 game tonight. It was 1-0 the other night, 5-on-5. What do you expect? What do you need to see from your team 5-on-5?
Yeah, there wasn't a ton of time, but I thought when we did play 5-on-5, we defended pretty well. I thought that we protected our slot area really well. We didn't give up odd man rushes, and then from the offensive standpoint, we just need, like I said, we need to get in there and possess more pucks. Wear them down, create some more opportunities in the slot area type thing. So, that's the things we got to do offensively.
Chief, if Rosen draws in, what have you seen from him since he's been out there?
He's played some real good games for us, when he's on his toes and using his feet, and he's a great puck mover. He just has to defend hard. He's got to be physical, and he's got to have a good stick, and then use his feet. Can skate pucks out of our zone. And, I really like him when we get to the offensive zone. He's got a good shot, sees the ice well, makes plays.
Is Scandella still a little bit away?
Yeah, right now, I couldn't give you a timeline on him yet.
Craig, when you're involved in a series like this, as you go into another game, do you try and anticipate what the changes are going to be for the other team, or is it more of a wait and see thing? Is it wasted energy, I guess, to try and anticipate what they might do?
Yeah, I think you try to, you look at things and you think what they're going to try to do differently, or, it's hard to know, but, I really focus on our team, what we need to do, what we can do better, things that we have to improve upon, and things that we have to keep doing that we've done in the first game.
Is there an area of improvement that you can see from this game from Robert Thomas in particular? Was it, did he create enough separation?
Well, they didn't have a ton of time. I think 5-on-5, like they're just, and power play, like they were just okay. They got to do a better job on the PP. They're a dangerous line. They can make plays, but Robbie, drives it all with his ability to transport the puck up the ice and use his speed and his ability to, get away from people and create, Bucci and Vladdy to get open, like that's what he does. And so we'll need to see more of that from him, where he can elude people and cutbacks and get away and create some separation and things like that.
When they do get, quote unquote, shut down, is it a matter of them just sticking to what they do and doing it better, or is it adjustments they can make?
Well, you can make some adjustments and things like that, but, really it's about, you got to fight through it. This is playoff time. You're going to have to fight through tight checking. You're going to have to get to the hard areas. I talked before about getting to the hard areas, and that's what they need to do. They're all good enough players, and they, Vladdy and Bucci especially, they got great size, and they need to get on the inside and get to the hard areas, and you're gonna have to get some dirty goals, with a point shot, a rebound, things like that. That's how you're gonna have to score a lot of goals in the playoffs.
A lot's been made of the team's power play this year, but what makes the penalty kill go?
I think Monty brought in a new system that he wanted to try out and done a great job of teaching it. It does a real good job of, not giving much time to the opposition, pressuring, keeping the puck, outside the dots as much as possible from a shooting perspective. And I think that just over time, he's done a real good job, and our players have done a real good job of just understanding what's going to happen in the certain situations, and they just execute. That's really what it boils down to.
Shen returned to the lineup after missing a few games at the end of the season. What does he bring to you, and what about that line, the dynamics maybe of that Shen line do you like?
Well, he brings gamesmanship first and foremost. He's a physical player and knows how to play in the playoffs and plays hard, and obviously has the ability to produce for us on the power play and 5-on-5. He's been a good producer for us for a few years. Barbashev's, again, he's had a breakout year offensively and has done a great job on the power play too. And, he's played in the playoffs with us, and he's been a physical, hard player to play against. And Kyrou is a dynamic forward. He's got an unreal ability, skating and passing and shooting, and, they have the ability to do a number of different things out there for us.
So for both you guys, if you don't mind, just what kind of things do you have to do to go home up 2-0?
Yeah, it's going to be another really tough game tonight. Obviously, they're a great team. We're going to have to do a lot of the little things we did, take away their time and space, try and win the special teams game, and I expect a lot more 5-on-5 tonight. So we're going to have to be pretty dialed in that area of the game as well.
Yeah, along the same lines. I mean, he touched it all with good special teams. I think being a little bit more disciplined, and then playing a full 60 minutes like we did last game, never have any lapses throughout the game, and obviously checking their team because they can score goals.
Tyler, in saying that 5-on-5, can you win a game 4-0? Special teams were good, but can you be better in the 5-on-5 area?
Yeah, I think you can constantly improve in every area. I think there's little things every game that you can get better at and improve on, and you have to throughout the playoffs and moving forward to, have that opportunity to win. So we're going to keep improving, keep trying to get better, and we know every night's going to be a really tough battle against this team, and it's going to be a long series. So we're excited for the challenge again tonight.
Tyler, Craig Berube said he loved that fourth line the other night. It was his first experience with Torchenko and Walker. What did you like about what they brought?
Yeah, I think they bring a lot of speed. Obviously, two guys that work extremely hard are very good on the forecheck. So a couple guys, it's a lot of fun to play with. I thought we had a pretty good game, and we're going to have to be better tonight.
Was it hard for you guys because the special teams early on, and did you do anything to calm them down because there wasn't a lot of time for that?
Yeah, I mean, I got lucky because I get to PK a little bit, so I got to, keep my feet wet out there. But, they're good pros. They've been doing it a lot of the year. They stay ready, and every time they get their opportunity, they're ready to go, and they play hard. So that's great.
And Brandon, when you came to St. Louis, you probably knew Ryan O'Reilly's reputation, but now that you've played with him all year, can you share what you've learned about him as a teammate and a leader, captain even?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's everything that was advertised. He's a great player, great team guy, does all the little things. Big team first guy. I think his smarts are what impresses me the most. Well, he's always in the right area of the ice and kind of always surrounding the puck. So he's been a great guy for our team all year long. And like I said, everything that was advertised.
Now he has a third eye.
Yeah, that was a close call there. So we're happy he's all right.
Brandon, they showed on the TV, O'Reilly and maybe Tyler Bozak playing the guitar with his hockey stick on the bench. Does he do that a lot during games? Or?
I've actually never seen it. I don't know. I don't know if he does it all the time. I think I'm just focused on getting ready, but that was pretty funny for sure.
What can you speak to how your line, dating back to late in the regular season, really seems like it's going? What's going on there?
I think just being predictable for each other. Early on we might have tried to do too much or things like that, but playing simple, working on the forecheck, getting around each other, supporting each other, and then obviously taking pucks and bodies to the net is how we're having success. So I think we've done a good job of checking all year round, but being able to pitch in offensively helps out a lot.
You two guys have played tons of playoff games over your careers. Does it ever get old, and what's the excitement like just when you begin a playoff series?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Obviously, it's why we play, and you know, the main goal every year is to get to the playoffs and go from there. So it's exciting. It's a lot of fun. Obviously, it's amped up a bit. Every little detail is more important. So yeah, I enjoy it. I know our team enjoys it, and we love the challenge. And we know you just got to take it one game at a time. You know, we put that first game behind us and move on to this one. And you know, it's going to be another tough battle, like I've said, and we got to be ready.
Yeah, I mean, the excitement's at an all-time high. I don't think playoff hockey ever gets old. That's why we play, like Tyler said. And for us, it's just enjoying the moment. Every time we get a taste of it, we want to get back there, and that's what we're looking to do.
Bozak, you were able to give Billy the player of the game hat after the first one. It's like being in the room with a guy that doesn't seem to say very much.
Yeah, he's quiet.
Easy for you guys to not have a talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty quiet, but you know, he's loud with the way he plays. He's been playing tremendous for us all year. I think both our goalies have, and you know, we're lucky to have both those guys. Who's ever in there, we know we're going to have a chance to win that game. And like he showed in the first game, he played great again. So we'll expect the same tonight. I'm sure he'll bring the same.
Guys, you could, I know you're forwards, but you could have Mikola and Rose in the lineup tonight, just based on what we saw out there. Just your thoughts on both of those guys.
Yeah, I think they've both been really good for us. You know, anytime they get an opportunity, with Mikola's physicality and playing tight to the puck, and then Rosie with making plays and contributing offensively. I mean, we got a lot of depth back there, so I think regardless of who's in the lineup, we're confident that we can get the job done.
Have you seen Mikola kind of pick up his physical part of his game this year?
Yeah.
Has it surprised you at all?
No, it hasn't surprised me. He's a big guy. He's from Finland, and those guys always seem to, you know, play hard and be pretty physical players. So he's been great for us. Rosie, I played with a little bit in Toronto back in the day, so I knew the type of player he was, and just a super smart hockey player that always makes the right play. I think, you know, just makes that first pass that kind of is an underrated play for a defenseman, but it's always right, to the right guy on the tape and helps with a clean exit. So I think him and Meeks have done a great job whenever they've been in, and like I've always preached, I think depth is one of the most important things you can have on a winning hockey team. And you know, there's going to be injuries at certain times, and guys need to step in. And I think we're pretty deep in those areas, which helps.
Mikola says Huso tells him on more than one occasion that he needs to fight more. So I guess Huso does talk occasionally.
Yeah, he talks to Meeks a lot, I think. But yeah, I don't know about the fighting aspect, but we just want to play hard and, you know, finish our checks and you know, try and wear them down. We know the series are long, and every little bump, every little hit can play a role, you know, moving forward in the series.
Bozak, how long does it take on a PK for you to figure out what adjustments they'll make?
You don't have a lot of time. I think it's just you got to use your instincts, and obviously we have our systems in place and the way we want to play different scenarios on the ice and whatever's happening. But I think you got to trust your instincts a lot of times, and you know, believe in the guy beside you, which we do a lot, that he's going to cover for you if you do make a mistake, or he's going to be there for you, and just trust each other and try and make the right play.
Brandon, I know you're in the here and now in the moment, but the power play set a franchise record for efficiency this year. And when you think of how long the Blues have been around and all the great players that come through, do you take some pride in that?
Yeah, I think it's very special, especially we've faced some injuries. We've had different guys in and out of the power play units, and it seems like it's been clicking all year, like you said. So I think we take pride in that. Special teams is huge in having success, and anytime you can contribute offensively like that, it's going to help the team win.
Tyler, and you hop in there every now and then on the power play. Do you think the fact that there are two really good groups that helps? It's hard to know what's the power play one and power play two.
Yeah, I do. I think having two units that either of them can start and be effective is obviously creates that little bit of competitiveness within the team as well. Obviously, as a power play guy, whenever you get the chance to go, it's exciting. So I know those guys like to compete and want to be the guys that start the power play, and you know, who's ever going the best at the time will obviously get more opportunities. So it's nice to have that little competitiveness within the group as well.